थोड़ा लाउड।
बेसिकली उनके डेटा के लिए कि कौन कुछ कोई बात। सर आपको कैसे लगता है कि जब हम ह्यूमन राइट्स के बारे में बात करते हैं तो आपको लगता है इंडिया में अभी भी ह्यूमन राइट्स के ऊपर और काम करना बाकी है या हम कहीं पहुँचे हैं अभी तक?
नहीं, मैं बहुत ह्यूमन राइट्स से बहुत वैसे ही बहुत इंडिया में अपने अपने अधिकारों के लिए हर कोई लड़ रहा है, फाइट कर रहा है। और तो बहुत अच्छी शुरुआत है कि इंडिया में ह्यूमन राइट्स के लिए बहुत लोग आगे आ रहे हैं और वुमेन्स भी बहुत आगे आ रही हैं और बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट के लिए वुमेन्स आगे आती हैं और उन सबको अपने अधिकारों के बारे में पता होना चाहिए।
थैंक यू सो मच सर, थैंक यू for the award event. Just like to know a little bit about what you feel human rights are exactly, and you think what work more is required to really bring it up to the attention of the people.
This human rights is a very important, this association, and it's to uplift the deprived people, those who are downtrodden and they are deprived, so that they can come forward and they can do the social work.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for coming today. Yeah, thank you. From Maharashtra. Okay. So, but I work independently on my own.
Yes.
Yeah.
Start.
Good evening, ma'am. Thank you for coming all the way from Bombay. And I would really like to know how do you feel being part of the council, and what more you feel the council should do to elevate the, the situation that is there in India, और आपको क्या लगता है कि हम और क्या कर सकते हैं?
Human rights is one of the basic rights of every human being, as we all know. And this council has come up with a wonderful initiative to bring about a change in people mindsets, because often it's known that when we are looking at having a proper democracy, the voice is lost. The press is not as free as it seems to be. And I think somewhere this council is working beautifully and looking forward to many more such programs, many more people getting involved, and I guess with the right people, when they get involved, things will get better, and we look forward to a greater and a stronger Bharat and a global world around. Thank you so much.
Wonderful to hear that from you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
गुड इवनिंग मुस्तफा जी, एंड बहुत अच्छा लगता है जब आप यहाँ होते हो, इट फील्स एट होम। एंड आपको कैसा लगता है बीइंग पार्ट ऑफ द ह्यूमन राइट्स काउंसिल?
ह्यूमन राइट्स काउंसिल का हिस्सा होना मेरे लिए फ़ख्र की बात है। तो मुझे लगता है कि डॉक्टर एंथोनी राजू जैसे 1000 लोग मिल जाए ना, तो मानवता को बचाने के लिए भी कुछ और करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। और मैं उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का हिस्सा हूँ जिसके हेड, हमारे गाइडेंस, हमारे मेंटोर डॉक्टर एंथोनी राजू। ऑल इंडिया काउंसिल ह्यूमन राइट्स के बारे में पता नहीं लोगों को पता है कि नहीं, लेकिन उनकी काली स्कॉर्पियो के बारे में जरूर बताना चाहूँगा, जो रोज़ रातों को दिल्ली की सड़कों पे कई बच्चों को, कई लोगों को, भूखे लोगों को खाना प्रोवाइड कराती है। और उनकी एक ऐसी इंसानियत की मिसाल हमें ज़िंदगी भर की प्रेरणा देने के लिए काफ़ी है। बस ये सभी चीज़ें, खुदा इन सिर्फ चीज़ों को, डॉक्टर एंथोनी राजू को, इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को और आप जैसे साथियों को सबको आवाज़ शाद रखें। शुक्रिया।
थैंक यू सो मच। व्हाट यू फील इज द स्टेटस ऑफ ह्यूमन राइट्स इन इंडिया टुडे, और क्या करना चाहिए उसको इम्प्रोवाइज करने के लिए?
अच्छा काम कर रही है और इसके लिए थोड़ा अपने को प्रोफेशन देना चाहिए
जी,
इसलिए हम कोशिश करते हैं
जी
ग्रुप बढ़ा के काम करें
जी। थैंक यू सो मच सर।
थैंक यू
Sir, please, thank you so much for your presence out here. Would really like to know what you feel is the status of human rights in India today, and what more can we do to improvise it?
Hi, I'm Rajiv Sena. I represent Shiksha Prayas. So we have been running an NGO for the last 23 years, and we inculcate good habits in students. So I feel, India is on the cusp of moving forward, and we are doing, I see a lot of vibrancy, and I feel that we are on the right path to moving ahead with the human rights. And all of us should be coming forward to help students as well as everybody in the brotherhood to move forward and join hands. It's all love and peace that I would like to share.
Thank you so much. Thank you. सर, आप तेलंगाना से आए हैं, यू आर पार्ट ऑफ द ह्यूमन राइट्स काउंसिल टीम। कैसा लग रहा है आपको इवेंट में आज आके, और आपको क्या लगता है कि क्या और कर सकते हैं हम तेलंगाना में?
I'm very proud as a member of the Organised, Liberties and speak loud. I feel very proud as a member of the Human Rights Council, AICHLS member in Telangana state. We did so many programs in Telangana state also for the students and the government schools. They felt very happy what was the service we gave. to them, and in future also we will give more services AICHLS with guidelines of the Anthony Raj sir. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, good evening, ma'am. Thank you so much for your presence here. Would really like to know from you your views on human rights in India and what you feel that we can do more to bring more change.
Yeah, it is indeed my pleasure to speak to NCNB. It's really an opportunity to be here. I would really emphasize more into peace and harmony right now, because country is going through, not right now, not in India, but all different in the Middle East and all different countries. Things are going in so drastic way that we should, the human rights people should, and even the World Global Ministry should also come in front for the peace. And what is happening in Gaza and Israel and all different places in Middle East is really shocking, and people like us are dying, and really terrible situation which we cannot even face it. Would be good if UN intervening between and work for the people, for their whatever situation it is, but to rescue and to take out from that kind of problem.
Thank you. How do you feel is the status of human rights in India today, और क्या करना चाहिए to improvise it?
जी मैम, आपका क्वेश्चन बहुत ही बढ़िया है। एक ह्यूमन राइट्स के नाते एक इंसान को क्या करना चाहिए, और हमारे भारत में मनुष्यों का अधिकार, जब हम पैदा लेते हैं तो अपने माँ बाप से एक संस्कार लेते हैं, पढ़ाई लिखाई करते हैं तो गुरुजनों से संस्कार लेते हैं, समाज में जब पलते हैं तो हमारे आपके जैसे लोगों का अनुभव प्राप्त करते हैं, और हमारे संविधान में भी मानव अधिकारों की चर्चा की गई है। तो मुझे लगता है कि इंडिया के जितने भी सिटीजन्स हैं, सभी सिटीजन्स को अपने अधिकारों को जानना चाहिए। जब तक हमें हमारे अधिकारों की पूरी जानकारी नहीं होगी, तब तक हम किसी भी क्षेत्र में कार्य करने में सक्षम नहीं होंगे। और ज़रूरी नहीं है कि सारे कार्य सरकारें या एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन या करें, कुछ कार्य भगवान ने या संविधान ने या शास्त्र ने हमें भी दिया है। तो हमें अपने अधिकारों को, अपने मानव होने के कर्तव्य को जानना पड़ेगा, तभी जाकर के ये ह्यूमन राइट्स का जो एक उद्देश्य है ये पूरा हो पाएगा। प्रत्येक मनुष्य को, चाहे हमारे परिवार प्रति हो या हम लोगों के प्रति हो, एक मनुष्य का जो अधिकार होना चाहिए, जो कर्तव्य होना चाहिए, हमारा कर्तव्य है हमें लोगों की सेवा करनी है। सेवा निसंकोच, निष्पक्ष होकर के बिना किसी जाति धर्म को देखे हुए करनी चाहिए। और लोगों की अगर रक्षा करनी है तो मैं ये नहीं कहती, प्रत्येक मनुष्य को जिस जाति में, जिस धर्म में वो पैदा होते हैं उसका आदर सत्कार होना चाहिए, लेकिन सबसे बड़ा धर्म, सबसे बड़ा अधिकार इंसानियत और मानवता की होती है, और यही भगवान ने भी दिया है, संविधान ने भी दिया है, प्रत्येक मनुष्य को दिया है। हमें अपने अधिकारों को सुरक्षित रख करके लोगों के प्रति, देश के प्रति, समाज के प्रति, हम सब के प्रति सोचना, यही, और क्या सोचना है, क्या अच्छा होगा और मेरे करने से क्या बुरा होगा, यही इंसानियत है और यही मानवता है।
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Today, would really like to know your views on your views on human rights and what you feel we can do to improve the status of human rights in India today.
We are pleased to see the work done by Anthony, and it's evident because since long he has been in touch, and it's difficult to say in 30 seconds what is the situation of human rights, but we are pleased with the work that is going on, and thank you very much, and thanks to Dr. Anthony for this.
Thank you so much. Please welcome. Namaskar. Namaskar.
Hello ma'am, how are you?
Hi, Doctor.
How are you? Actually, I am coming from Sri Lanka. My country's context is very difficult to struggle in the future also, because the country situation is little different to different changes in India. So actually in India, better than us,
especially women's rights are ensured by opposite things, but in Sri Lanka still we are struggling to ensure rights.
One second. Sorry, ma'am, have to disturb. Yeah.
Activists, women activists as well as other social activists also to continue their powerful activities in the country. I'm proud of this award.
Thank you so much. Most welcome. And what do you feel that you can contribute, further, by our support? What more can happen in Sri Lanka?
Yes, actually we have to mobilize more people to bring the power in the country. I hope at least still 5 years we can get more powerful young crowd to work with us, as well as journalists also to write different ways to ensure human rights things.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am. Most welcome.
पहले तो इसका ले लो फिर दोबारा ले लेंगे।
नहीं, मैं कर ले रही हूँ इनका।
मैंने इसको बोला कि आपके साथ
yes, बता दी। जी सर। Yeah. Good evening, Sahil. How do you feel being part of the Human Rights Council, and what do you feel that the council should do more to improvise the situation in India?
First of all, I feel very grateful to come here on the 38th Human Rights Awards and Summit. And I feel that human rights should focus more on the, as Sandeep Mahabodhi always saying this awards, that we should focus on human rights duties more, so that we can understand and aware more and more people about the duties rather than being only specific to rights. So yes, it will help.
Really good. When youth like you move into this direction, it will really help. Yes. Great.
As you have an institute called Good Fun Nothing.
Good Fun Nothing is our education style.
Yes. Sir, how Good Fun Nothing can improve or elevate the human rights in the current situation of India, like the political background, and how can the Human Rights Council, the Code of Human Rights Council, can improve Good Fun Nothing?
So, as our tagline goes, good for nothing, we say good for nothing, humanity for them. Our tagline is humanity for them. So, we are as humans, we are all connected. So, Human Rights Council will play a major role, and especially to make the current generation what we have for the awareness. The basic human rights, what rights they do, and all this information, if that is grassroots level, implemented and it is passed on, so obviously the generation will know, and it will really help them boost their confidence, and it will impact a lot of people. Thank you.
And I'm retired commander of the and I go very well. He advised me badly, and I'm doing social justice. And I have awarded many awards. It is one of the best organizations. We should feel proud that we are one of the best organizations. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That Human Rights Council can evolve in future, and can evolve in youth, especially in current situation.
Doing very well. We should get them so that run properly. This is about
International Awards and Summit. How do you feel coming and being a part of the All-India Council of Human Rights and Justice, and how can you say that we can evolve this Human Rights Council in further future, and how can
in fact, it is a very noble cause. Protecting and promoting human rights is a very sacrosanct duty of every responsible citizen of a state country. And All India Council of Human Rights is doing a wonderful job in organizing year after year annual summit and award ceremony. by associating illustrious personalities who have done significant contribution in promoting and protecting human rights, and sharing views with people at large, encouraging young citizens of this great country to associate themselves in this pious noble journey. And this is how I must congratulate our India Council of Human Rights, Dr. Anthony Raju, Madam Anne June, and other trustees and members of the council in organizing such a prestigious. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good evening, ma'am. I'm
Thank you. We are very happy that in this category, the educationists, people are working for the students only and up to 12th class, and they considered us for this, and our achievements are being recognized and rewarded. It is really very motivating. And at this verge of the life, when we are on the coming end side, still I feel that it gives me more energy to work and to go further steps ahead.
Thank you. Thank you.
In my school for some moments, but we had a long discussions on different topics, and it's really very encouraging that people are working so hard, and the persons like us are working in a very remote area, and for the middle class strata are working, and they have chosen us. It is really a privilege and honor. Thank you so much, this association. Thank you.
Let's have for
ठीक है
and all the way coming from Arunachal Pradesh, and would really like to know how do you see the progress of Human Rights Council over these years since you've been coming every year?
Yes, I have been now associated with it for a number of years, and I see that we are making a steady progress and touching world events wherever it fails. And I think that is where the role is. And that way I think we are really reaching out where people are in pain.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Father, and for doing all the brilliant work that you're doing in Arunachal Pradesh. Waiting to get you. Thank you so much आज आने के लिए. इतने साल से आप जुड़े हुए हैं ह्यूमन राइट्स काउंसिल के साथ. आपको कैसा लग रहा है कि क्या प्रोग्रेस हुआ है इतने सालों में?
पहले तो ओम शांति. और हमें तो यही लगा है कि डेफिनेटली जो फाइट हो रही है ह्यूमन राइट्स के लिए, तो बहुत कुछ चेंजेस तो आए हैं. स्टिल और बेहतर होने की आवश्यकता है, बट मैं हर बार पढ़ती रहती हूँ. एक्चुअली जब क्या कहते हैं, जब भी कुछ ना कुछ भेजते हैं कि इसके लिए फ़ाइट हो रही है, इसके लिए हम कर रहे हैं, तो बहुत अच्छा वर्क चल रहा है. क्योंकि ऐसे इश्यूज़ हैं जहाँ पर सब निगलेक्ट कर जाते हैं, बट एक्चुअली वी नीड समथिंग लाइक दिस कि जो वो शांति को, उस चीज़ को और लाए, और जस्टिस क्या है उसको पूरा करे. सो इट्स अ वेरी नाइस वर्क दैट इज़ हैपनिंग, एंड आई थिंक इट विल लीड टू वेरी बेटर.
थैंक यू सो मच. एंड आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हमारे साथ इतनी साल से जुड़ी हुई है. इट्स अ प्लेजर. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू.
जैसे कि आप जानते हैं कि आज दुनिया में कितना ह्यूमन राइट्स के पीछे वॉर्स हो रही है, उनके पीछे कितना अत्याचार हो रहा है लोगों पे. तो ह्यूमन राइट्स काउंसिल इस चीज़ पे कैसा काम कर रही है? आपको कैसा लगता है कि कैसा काम कर रही है? हम इसको फ्यूचर में कैसे और अच्छा कर सकते हैं?
अच्छा काम कर रही है. जब नारा दिया गया था कि देश में सिख ईसाई आपस में सब भाई भाई, यहाँ आकर एक ऐसा लगता है कि हम सभी सच में एक भाई भाई हैं. लेकिन मैं एक कहना चाहूँगी कि डॉक्टर राजू से मेरा एक सुझाव है कि ये नारा जब दिया गया था उस टाइम पे ज़्यादातर हमारे जैसे पंचायतें होती थी या कहीं पे सभाएँ होती थी, उनमें ज़्यादातर पुरुष ज़्यादा होते थे, महिलाएँ. लेकिन आज की तारीख में महिलाएँ बहुत ज़्यादा संख्या में हर जगह, चाहे मेट्रो चलानी हो, चाहे हवाई जहाज उड़ानी हो, हर जगह हर क्षेत्र में महिलाएँ बराबर काम कर रही हैं. तो तो मैं डॉक्टर राजू से एक रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूँगी कि इस नारे को थोड़ा सा चेंज करें। इस नारे को क्या है, हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई आपस में हम बहन और भाई, क्योंकि आज बहनें हर क्षेत्र में कल जैसे आगे करेंगी। राजू और यूनिवर्सिटी पूरी टीम को मैं एक बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं देना चाहूँगी कि आप देश और विदेश में भाईचारे का जो मैसेज दे रहे हो उसमें आपको और ज़्यादा उन्नति मिले और दिन दुगनी रात पूरे आपका संगठन बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहा है और शुभकामनाएं।
Evening, sir, and welcome all the way from Guwahati to come for this event. And sir, I would like to know your opinion about what should we do more to improve the status of human rights in the Northeast.
It's a very general question, not easy to answer, but something that I would like to emphasize very briefly is respect for individual cultures indigenous to the region. Every community has its own identity, its culture, its heritage, its traditions that are marvelous, that amaze the rest of the world. They have been isolated in the past, to some extent they have been backward, but they have made considerable progress in the recent years. But their individuality and their unique characteristics is not always respected and even understood by bigger communities, even both sometimes authority and so on. So when you deal with somebody, even with a child, not according to the child's orientation and character, somehow it doesn't work. So it is much more for communities that are numerous, that have a great tradition. If you understand their uniqueness, their tradition, their culture, their psychological nature, and possible contribution they can make to the rest of India, that is not, for example, consider that they are not only people who should receive, but they are able to give in due time, even currently to the rest of India, their cultural insights, value systems, value their loyalty to tradition, to humanity, human values. If that dimension is emphasized, for example, you would give unique attention to each community, very individual attention to every community that would benefit society as a whole.
So true, sir. So true. Thank you so much for your advice. Most welcome. Yeah.
Sir, first of all, how do you feel coming to the event on yearly basis, and how human rights council can evolve in future for the betterment of the human rights?
See, first of all, I've been from the armed forces. Human rights is a very essential part of our functioning, whether it is the armed forces or it is the people of India. And being associated with this organization, I'm the Vice Chairman of the All India Human Rights Council, which is headed by Dr. Raju. So basically our endeavor is to highlight all those issues which take place in our country as well as outside the country, where the human rights violations are taking place, where the women are being affected, where the atrocities against certain strata of society, and bring it to the notice of the government, and also try to meet officials to highlight these issues, because many a times these issues do not get that kind of attention that they deserve. Now, coming to your question that how we can further give strength to this movement, I think we need to involve more of eminent personalities into this organization so that our voice can be heard at the right place, because as of now I think we have not yet fully succeeded in that. And secondly is that we want to have our presence in all states of the country. We don't have that presence now, so pan-India presence is required, and if we are able to achieve that with the mobilization of the youth, because I feel people like you should be incorporated into this organization, and they should, because you people have that kind of energy and the kind of passion to do this kind of work, so I feel that should be our aim.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, of course, it's awesome to be here.
Yes. Now, how do you feel like coming to Human Rights Council Award year by year, and how can you suggest that we can evolve in future?
I think it's us, people like us, who have to really work hard on this. Someone can continue to inspire us, but what are we doing? So the question is, what can you do is most important. And I think that's it. We just have to keep moving the wheel, you know. That's it. And we've got Dr. Anthony doing this work for many years now. So yes, I think he's really pushing us, and we need to remember that. That's it.
Thank you.
I didn't have to you. Wishing you a very, very happy birthday. So, please. Yes.
Are you ready?
Thank you. So, हाँ जी। अच्छा।
Thank you so much. How do you feel coming to this prestigious occasion, and how can you say that we can evolve in future regarding the human rights violation that is happening in the current situation?
Wonderful. I think it's a very special day because today marks the 75th anniversary of the United Nations pledge that was taken for human rights on the 10th of December 1948. And since then, a lot of water is flowing down the river, and a lot of turbulence is taking place in the present day complex. And the pledge is basically meant for equality, respect, and the goodness of humanity is facing tremendous challenges in the present context. So I think the greatest strength today is the voice of the people, especially in a democracy, and this voice of the people must have a global chorus, so that the global chorus starts to look at humanity, starts to shun violence, starts to shun hate, starts to avoid discrimination, and look at the world in a peaceful, respectful way, irrespective of caste, creed, gender, everything. I think that is the message that we, the people, must move ahead and make a change, transform this world.
And submit. How do you feel coming to this prestigious occasion, and how do you say that we can evolve in future at the human rights?
Yeah, I'm honored, and I feel like, I've been chosen out of so many other deserving members. I'm sure people are doing more than what I'm doing, but I'm happy that the work, whatever I'm doing for children, underprivileged children and children with special needs, it has been recognized. It gives me motivation. I'm very, very thankful to Dr. Anthony Raju for giving me this opportunity, and I feel really elated and confident, and I must say that motivated to do more and more, and would like to give this message to a lot of other people sitting there, and then those that will be watching, just that whatever I'm doing it for my soul. Each one of us, we are busy in doing for earning our bread and butter, which is important, which is very, very important. But of course, doing something for your soul gives me that immense pleasure, and we all must find that reason.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Guruji, please.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for coming all the way from Leh for the event. It is a pleasure to have you here. Guruji, would really like to know, how do you feel the Human Rights Council has progressed over the years? since you've been coming here every year?
Yes, we are very, very happy that Human Rights Council have been rendering a great timely service to humanity while this whole world is facing so many challenges. There is an urgent need of an organization like Human Rights who is working for peace and justice. You know already so much violence, war is going on. We all peace-loving people have to stand up, come together and do whatever we can. And many people think that is beyond our capacity, we can't do it. All are created by human beings. Anything created by human beings can be stopped also. So it is very timely, and I like to take the opportunity to congratulate Dr. Anthony Raji and his team for his great effort, dedications, commitment towards world peace and justice and peace.
Thank you so much, Guruji.
How do you feel coming to this occasion, and how do you say that we can evolve in future, especially the Human Rights Council?
Very good evening to everyone. This is Dr. Mustafa from this all the way from North to attend this, you can say, humanitarian program, which is organized by Dr. Anthony Raji, the founder of this organization, Human Rights, Liberties and Social Justice, and relate to being the member of this organization for the last 10 years. I have been working with Dr. Raju. I think today is the time when we need more to be humanitarian instead of fighting for religions. Because I feel like humanity is the biggest religion which has been ever known to us. And when we are good human being, then only we can follow out our religions and be a good Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, anything which we want to do. So right time to be more humanitarian and do good for human beings.
With the 13th edition of International Human Rights Awards and Summit. So how do you feel coming to this prestigious occasions even year to year, and how do you feel that we can evolve in the future, like keeping in mind the current situation for the human rights violations that is going on around the world?
Well, let me first take this wonderful opportunity to extend my heartiest thanks to Dr. Raju Anthony for inviting me here and giving me this wonderful opportunity to be part of this program. Human rights is a very big subject, and now I think it's become much more popular with two major fights which are going on in the world. And everyone has become much more aware of the human rights. But I think I have a little different opinion. I say if you start recollecting what are your duties, probably you will be able to settle your rights much faster. So we are probably fighting for our rights, but we're forgetting our duties. So if you start completing your duties comfortably, the problem will be just half what it is today. This is what I think.
Thank you so much. So come. Human Rights Awards and Summit. So how do you feel coming to this prestigious occasion, and how do you feel that we can evolve in the future, with particular emphasis on the Human Rights Council that is being organized?
आज को मैं काफ़ी टाइम से जानता हूँ, मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा कि यहाँ पे आके जिस तरह से आज के दिन में देखकर दुनिया में माहौल जो है वो अच्छा रहेगा, एक दूसरे को बांटा जाता है, और ये एक ऐसा स्टेप उठाएगा जिसके अंदर हम मानवता के लिए काम कर सकें, प्रेम के लिए काम कर सकें। तो उस एफर्ट को देखकर मैं बहुत इंप्रेस हुआ, और यहाँ आकर सबको प्राउड फील करता हूँ, और मेरी प्रार्थना है कि हम सब मिलकर इस काम को करेंगे, क्योंकि यही सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है। रिलीजन तो सब चलते हैं, सब बिलीव करते हैं, लेकिन सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है अगर हम अच्छे इंसान ना बन सके तो अच्छे धर्म को भी कैसे मानेंगे। यही उद्देश्य है। फर्स्ट टाइम मेरा यहाँ आना है, और मैंने राजू के साथ काफ़ी काम किया है, लेकिन आप लोगों के साथ भी और सबसे आगे तक काम करेंगे। और